sponsor you at all. Never, ever, ever, ever.
Gotta fuck with Lonzo. It's a whole lot of YouTubers I fuck with, I support. You know what I'm saying? I'm a driver or whatever. I did a lot of driving when I was in the streets too, but Lonzo one of them. Keep older black men around me with some sense to make sure I don't fuck my life off. But dog, I tell you something else as a heterosexual black man I run into a lot. Say, what is that? Because there's a lot of bullshit out here for us. Whole lot. When I'm talking to a girl, kicking it with a girl, getting to know a girl, dealing with a girl, dating a girl, with a girl. I'll just fucking with you. Anyway, our relationship get compared to other people's relationships. And it's like our relationship or what we got going on be the best thing smoking until they start comparing it. And just like most men, when shit like that happen, it's so against common sense. The words to express yourself and explain where you coming from or your point of view, they be fleeting. You barely have any because it's like this makes no sense to even be put in a position to have to answer some of the questions or defend some of the points that you may be having to answer or defend. You know what I'm saying? For example, say Moneybag took the truck back, or it was a lease, or whatever it was. And I can remember seeing them as relationship goals. Same thing with Kevin Gates and his girl. You know what I'm saying? And women love to compare a man to what they think they see in somebody else's relationship. They don't never look at the whole motherfucking picture. What's the whole picture of that relationship? This an up-and-coming rapper with a Instagram model or a girl that's famous for how she looks. That means them wares have been sampled, possibly by a coworker. How far can you go with that? I mean, it's one thing you meet a girl and y'all kicking it and you know her as Carol from Target. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all like to get y'all houseware at Target. So you see her there once every couple of months and now y'all get to talking and you find out she dated Charles on the job. That's one thing. That's one thing. But if you meet a girl and wife a girl based on how she look from across the room, and then you find out she know 3-4 of your co-workers, and you've been showpiecing her, that's a little different. That's a whole lot different. But I ain't even talking about they part of that relationship. Us as men who might be making 6 figures, you might be making 7 figures. You can't throw money around like how these rappers make it seem. You can't, even if you got more money than them. Because they throwing around somebody else's money. I mean, it's really theirs, but they getting fucked out of it and getting loans on it, you know. Horrible story. We ain't gonna get into that. First of all, how do you lease a car for somebody else? Like it be in their name? Or do you lease a car in your name for somebody else and then stop paying the note? I'm curious to how that worked. But in the middle of that, all of us niggas was getting compared to these relationships. And these relationships is not what the fuck our bitches thought they was. Not at all. Not at all. I ain't fucked my son's mother and I don't know how long. I still pay this bitch car insurance. But she thought some of these celebrities had better relationships than her. You know what I'm saying? She thinks some of these celebrities got a better baby's father than her. And then when the truth come out, your bitch don't never come to you like, "Ooh, I'm sorry. I thought they had it better than me." No, bitch, they don't. Not at all. Not at all. They stop sucking dick, cars is gone. You stop sucking dick, a nigga go sleep on the couch. He go cheat on you. They gotta lose their whole shit. They gotta go find another dick to suck immediately. Matter of fact, you regular women fuck with the right nigga, you might not have to never suck no dick you don't want to ever again in life. So quick, I say that to say this. Comparison is the thief of joy. Quit comparing your relationship to other people's relationship because you don't know they fucking relationships. You don't know what they showing you. How many times you thought somebody had money and as soon as you stood next to them found out they was broke? How many times you thought somebody was broke and as soon as they invited you over to their house, you saw they was living better than your ass? You know what I'm saying? How many times you thought somebody lived here and they really lived there? How many times you thought the car somebody was driving was their only ride? How many times you thought somebody that was always driving a different car, one of them cars was his? What we think about people is very seldomly true. So, don't take what you think about somebody else's life, relationship, job, finances, success, and compare it to yours. Because then you lose. Because what you got is for you. What you want is for you. And how it look on somebody else ain't the same way it's going to look on you. I give you an example. Me and my Uncle Damon go back and forth on cologne all the time. But the bottom line of it is some colognes smell better on that nigga and some colognes smell better on me. Now, some of the colognes we got the same. And some of the colognes we don't got the same. You know why? Because when I went in there, it didn't quite hit me, or it didn't quite hit on me the way it hit when I smelt it on somebody else. So it was like, it ain't for me. It ain't fucking with my chemical balance the same. I got to go another way. I got to find something that's for me. I can't compare to somebody else because my chemical makeup is different. So the fragrance is going to exude differently. You feel me? And that ain't just for cologne. That's with everything. That's with everything, baby. Oh, yeah. Ooh, tatted by Bucks. Yo, once you fuck with me, I fuck with you and it go a long way. I'll make sure you connected in everything I got going on that you fit in. That's side note. But quit comparing your relationships to other people. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And this ain't just with celebrities. This real life. It's a lot of women out here. They got kids with men they ain't never had to ask nothing for. They ain't got to look for a babysitter. They ain't got to get their own oil change. They ain't got to do shit. But what they supposed to do, take care of themselves. And they out here taking advice from women that got men living off of them in the house with them and not taking care of their kids. How you gonna do that? How you gonna work that out? How that add up? You know what I'm saying? And quite frankly, women are the leaders in a lot of these situations, but I don't think they understand the power, and I don't think they respecting their role as leaderships in a lot of these cases. Because you got you got boardroom-minded women comparing themselves and taking advice from motherfuckers that's greeters. And that ain't to say a greeter ain't needed. But the mindset to run a boardroom is totally different than the mindset to run a front door. Now, you damn sure need a strong mindset to run a front door, but it's not the same mindset that pays the checks for everybody from the top floor to the ground floor. Not the same mindset, although they're both equally needed. And like I told you already, equal don't mean identical. So recognize where you at on the food chain and recognize where you at in this army. And that way we can all win. And quit comparing your relationships to others. For real. Your man might be a cheater, right? And he come home and wear your ass out. That's why you still with him. He make you laugh. He take you out. He's a fun guy. But you comparing your relationship to the girl across the street because her man at home all day. But he can't even get it up. And when he do, he whack with it. She wish she would go cheat and add some excitement in his life. In her life, rather. She wish she'd get out the house. She wish she had your life. While you comparing what you think is perfect to what you got that's perfect. And then when you let him go, you know what you end up with? Well, what she got? And now you in the house bored. Ain't had an orgasm. Playing with yourself. And all that shit. Comparison is the thief of joy, baby. Enjoy what you got. Enjoy what's for you. No matter what it look like to everybody else. You dig? We out this bitch. Pow. Oh. Or you can get your car repoed. Dog, what kind of nigga do some shit like that? I would never lease a bitch a car. I promise you. I wouldn't lease a bitch a car. And quite frankly, if I give you something, I gave you something. For real. This shit is ridiculous. All this time we thinking people got money or they get money, that's a waste of money. That's a waste of money. You go lease a $200,000 car for what? $4,000-5,000 a month? Add that up in the course of the year, plus insurance. Let's say you paying $5 a month for that motherfucker. $200,000-300,000 car. Yeah, you gotta be paying about $4-5 a month, man. Are you fucking serious? So dig this. In the course of the year, let's say you paying $5. Let's say you paying $5. In the course of the year, you been to spend $60. Plus your down payment and all of that shit. So you probably spent $100 on a $250,000 car, right? When you could have just bought the goddamn car, bought it, rode it, and sold the bitch back. If it was $250, I'm sure you could have got $150 for it. And that's the same shit. But at least then you really wouldn't have been out no money, because some of them cars went up in value because you couldn't get them. So some people bought cars for $250 and ended up being to sell them for $4. I don't know, man, but whatever y'all do is up to y'all. Just quit giving these false images and examples to the rest of our motherfucking people, because y'all causing problems where it shouldn't be problems. You know what I'm saying, baby? Ball on the budget. Downplay it. Keep it 100. I mean, if you really the nigga with that sauce, you ain't gotta fake it, man. You ain't gotta fake it. Or you ain't gotta play it up either. We out.